let's give you guys an update on what's happened here, because this is very funny. Here comes into the chat. Hey, Cirrus, what is a woman? Why is a woman? So, yeah, I see. You really need attention. I get it, little dude. Then he said, you're a true noon, which, you know, everybody who's been on the internet long enough, and especially in trans circles, knows what that is. Cirrus, do the 30 plus 11%. Yeah, it's the 41% thing where trans people kill themselves. Which, the only reason they do that is because of people like this guy. I bet he's proud of that. And his mom is too, if he wasn't disowned. Everybody in this chat is a very, very weird... I will say this. That's a very, very creative way to say the R slur. Like, in terms of slur usage, I approve, because I grew up in RuneScape where we were figuring out ways to say edgy shit through the chat filters all the time. So you know what? You reminded me of my childhood, and thank you for that. That's actually really cool. Then we have, why are you playing SJW game? SJW game, Slay the Spire. The SJW game, Slay the Spire 1. That's the SJW game. The game where you have cards and beat the shit out of demons. Okay. Said, and I'm 40, you idiots. Oh, because I called him a child. I called him a child. He said, I'm 40, you idiots. And then said, I'm not a child. Take that back. Okay. No. I'm not going to. I get it. I'm the R slur, fucking multiple slurs that you can come up with, but you know, I gotta take the child thing back? No. Also, again, I stand by what I said earlier. I don't think you're 40. No. I think that because you're so young, you got your numbers mixed up. That zero's supposed to be before the 4. No. We'll talk about math later. That comes next year in K5. Then they said, I hope when you go outside, people scream that you're a man. If you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you already know why that's funny. I don't think I have to explain it. Penis emoji. Then why do you have a cat girl avatar? I'll give you the long and short version. The short version is cat girl avatar pretty. That's it. When I play an MMORPG, I also play a female character there. The long version is fan artists made genderbend art of me back when I used a male character all the time. And then I got that fan art turned into a VTuber avatar to mess with my audience. Because I like monkey paws. They wanted me to go back to using my avatar, so I did, technically. And then it stuck for 5 years. So, congratulations. You're now in on the joke. And then, Perv, I bet you wish you were a woman. So this is really funny. This is really funny to me. Because people like this try to insult you. And then, when they realize the insults can't bounce off, or they can't work because they're bouncing off, they have to try to recategorize you to say, oh no, you're actually in the category of the person I was trying to insult. No, I'm not. I'm a guy. You tried that? You would insult me more if you were trying to tell me that I actually am a woman. But I'm apathetic towards my gender, so I don't give a shit either way. You're actually recording this? Are you Oh, I am actually recording this. I 100% am recording this, my dude. I'm on the internet. You'll never be degenerate. You're right, I will never be degenerate, not compared to you. I understand that on the sliding scale of degeneracy, I am probably further on the left side, you're further on the right side of that, so you've certainly got a few more points into it, but you're right, I will never be degenerate. You're the one who put the sentences together that way, not me. I said, and you're actually recording this? Are you shameless? It is an SJW game. They made Anita Sarkeesian a dev for the second game. So, that doesn't make it an SJW game. She wasn't a developer. She was a consultant. They had the equivalent of a conversation with her about a part of the game. Find me the SJW thing in that game. Anita Sarkeesian being there. Oh, I get it. The Whittle Baby just discovered old TJ Kirk videos and old Thunderfoot. Aw, that's adorable. You just discovered the old skeptic side of the internet that birthed a shit ton of really weird misogynists. I get it. Your history class is going over Gamergate. That's really weird. Man, I don't know if I would have covered Gamergate at 4 years old, but I was reading the Bible back then, so who knows? I bet you played Concord too. Nope. Baldur's Gate? Yup. That was a fantastic game, actually. This is sad. This is so sad. It is sad that this is the most attention you've gotten since your parents disowned you at the ripe old age of, how old was it again? The 0 was before the 4? Are you desperate for content that you record a guy who's critiquing you? You're not critiquing me. Calling me an arsler is not critique, but again, you'll get to the classes where they talk about critical analysis somewhere around, man, that's sometimes college courses when they wait for that. I'm sorry that it's going to be a little while. You're going to, I'm sorry. You're working with half a stacked deck. I get it. I understand. Your hand's kind of small. There's not a whole lot of experience there to work off of. That's fine. I get it. I understand. It's not the end of the world, though. You will understand critical analysis probably in about 36 years. She will never sleep with you, you lesbian wannabe white knight. So, lesbian. Would that be you calling me a woman? But I'm not? Well, congratulations. You learned how to insult me 1% better. And then White Knight. When did I White Knight Anita Sarkeesian? I haven't said anything positive or negative about her in any of this. You're just showing that you are not the kind of person to be taken seriously. But I am proud that you learned how to insult me a little bit better. I'm reporting this to YouTube for harassment. Bye, loser. You're a coward who can't say the actual slur. Bite me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say the word. Say the word you're trying to work with. Anyway, I said, bye, loser. Here's the slur. And here's the slur again. Loving fan base. Trey says, what does it mean? What does that mean? So it's a derogatory term for trans people. Take out the UE and then glue UE and N and then glue them together, and that's what the slur is supposed to be. And again, I'm actually kind of impressed because it's reminded me again of my old RuneScape days where we would try to find ways around the chat filters all the time. So like that's, you know what? It brings me back. It brings me back. His dad works at Xbox. He'll ban you. I didn't want your gay ass to censor me. He said it. He said the word. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud you managed it. You did it. You got to say your first big word. That's so cool. That's so cool. God, what a big moment that must be in your life. You got to say your first big word. That's so cool, man. Or woman. I don't know what the fuck your gender is. I'm happy for you. Dorita says, wait, so you're a woman, a trans woman, a lesbian, or a gay? I'm so confused. I'm confused, too. So, no, that's still censored to use the 0 instead of the O. I know. I understand, but it's closer to it. It's closer to it. Okay, Sakura, you don't need to ban Axo's message where they're giving context for it. Come on. Come on. Come on. It said, go into a streamer stream, say all sorts of slurs and random insults. Streamer records you to laugh at you. I'm reporting you to for harassment. Yeah, no, we are truly in the age of intellectuals. I'm reporting you for harassment. My guy, what do you think you're doing in my chat? My guy, you are a person who I cannot take even mildly at face value. Oh my god. Anyway, that was a nice trip down RuneScape memory lane. That was a nice trip down there. Oh shit, we hit the 9-minute and 30-second mark. With my intro and outro, that should be just enough for 1 or 2 mid-ads. So, yeah, we were able to fluff out your nonsense long enough for me to make a decent bit of money off of it. Thanks for that. That'll pay for my next Chinese meal. Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagittarius, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.